Whiscash takes so much damage. I don't like it. I think the reason most people don't use it is because the Pikachu can switch versus Lantern. But you can account for that, and also, at least with the team that we're bringing, it doesn't change the line at all. And Whiscash, especially if it gets crit, can potentially take a ton of damage, actually. I guess it really doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not really using my Lantern again, but I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the Whiscash play on the Pika. I don't think it really matters, but it's a stylistic thing for me. Every time I've come here, I've always ended up going with Lantern. So this is my third time this far, right? Yeah, third time this far. Yeah, it sucks not having a dark type, for sure. Red, get your ass over to Victory Road. I don't even want to see you. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna Bubble Beam first. Okay, oh, that's obviously best case. Keep our Chesto Berry and everything. And it also doesn't know about Volt Absorb. Ah, I see. That makes sense. So this is the turn that I can switch. So I'm gonna Aurora Beam. Doesn't switch. Bubble Beam was never 2-hit KOing. So I'm just gonna Aurora Beam here. In case it's switched to Venusaur. That makes sense, John. Now it can't switch anymore. It's got no Ice Resist in the back except for Blastoise, but it won't switch into that. So we just Bubble Beam for a kill. Misses Sing. I mean, we have a full HP Lantern, I guess. Maybe it helps against the Blastoise or something, but this is obviously best case. Zard. Should always be Earthquake, but I'm gonna go real slow and double check. Why is Red's music so good, though? Like, I like the first Red theme, and this one's just as good. This is always EQ, so we just go Dugong, it's fine. Blastoise is actually better for this Zard specifically. Well, Gyarados is the best, but it messes up the pathing. Blastoise is better, it gets the same pathing and it's faster, and Dugong's slower, but we need Dugong for a specific reason later in the fight, and it fills up slots too fast, so we're bringing it here. It's gonna tank an Earthquake. In theory, if we get crit out of our mind multiple times in a row, this can go poorly, but it's super unlikely. Alright, Bubble Beam. That's what I said, Speed Drop saves us risking crit. I think we might be out of crit range. We are actually out of crit range. Okay, cool. But I need Dugong. This is not good. This is bad. Don't get crit here, buddy. Interesting. Oh boy. Okay. I forgot that could happen. It's fine. It's not great, I'm not gonna lie. Xatu, you gotta clutch up here. I really wish it hadn't switched there. Having the Zard still alive is actually really annoying. Wow. Okay. But we have to go Xatu here. There are no other plays. I suppose that's better than connecting Sleep Powder. But crit would have been bad. We just Psychic. I'm definitely a Psychic right now. Sludge Bomb crit's the bad one. I have to think here, because Dugong getting crit is really bad. So let's say I execute that part of the plan. Zard comes in, but if I go Gyarados, it doesn't work. Okay. This is an insane play. But I'm gonna make it. I think I have to. I think this is correct. I think if we went through with the plan right now, we would wipe. No, because it baits Espeon. Gyarados baits Espeon earlier. That's the problem. That's the whole problem with this line. Is it baits Espeon? Okay, this is insane. I think I have to make this play though. Yeah, I need Dugong healthy. I think I have to do this. I lose the Espeon if I don't. Okay. I could wipe. This is why I said I could wipe. Yeah, Blastoise enters, but then Espeon comes in after. Okay. This is not bad, but also not good. I think this was the correct thing to do. Now I can handle the Zard, which is with Dugong, which is what I needed to happen. Now is this Sleep Powder or Giga Drain? Xatu is early bird. Okay, and losing Xatu is better than losing the run. A switch out here for sure. Just gotta do this now. Okay, I mean, that's better than Sleep Powder. Okay. I mean, I might be dead to Sludge Bomb, but this is the way to keep the run alive. Psychic. Okay, I mean, we'll see. Zard would, and then Dugong or Gyarados would kill it, and then Espeon would come in. That's why I needed Dugong healthy. This is super interesting now, because I could just sack Xatu here and take the kill, or I could try to save it. Do I have the bandwidth to be able to do that? Yeah, Blastoise kills out, Zard kills out, and then if you kill Zard with Gyarados, Espeon comes in. That's the whole problem why I needed Dugong healthy. So this is random move. It's never Synthesis because it has a kill. I can't bait Zard because Espeon always comes out. I have to bait Espeon now, so I have to take this kill. Xatu has to die, which sucks, but you did so well, Xatu. If you hadn't got poisoned, honestly, you might still be getting sacked, so I don't know if this matters. So he's Psychic now. Wish actually saved us, I think. If Dugong hadn't got crit on the Charizard, this never would have happened. Oh, it doesn't die to poison! I had a kill there, though. Oh, this is actually fine. This is actually fine. I overthought this so hard. It didn't matter, right? I thought I would die. I didn't realize Blastoise would come out then. I see. Okay, so now this is actually totally fine. Because Xatu was still on the field when Blastoise came out. I thought they would go down in the same turn. I would have to send something in, and then it would bait what I sent in. But Blastoise came out first immediately, right, because of Gen 3 mechanics. Rip to Xatu, you did great, buddy. Dugong here. We're actually gonna Icy Wind. And you guys will understand why in a second. This is gonna do almost no damage, but that little bit of damage and the speed drop is super important for this next part. Crits me again. Oh my god. So we wouldn't have lost Xatu if we hadn't got crit on Zard. We had a wish because of that. Okay, this is just Ampha now. Doesn't matter what move this is here. We're always chilling. Okay, Mrs. Yawn. This is Thunderbolt. With that little bit of chip damage at level 42, Thunderbolt always guarantee kills, and then we're never dying a Mirror Coat. So that's why we needed the chip and the speed control so that we couldn't get double Yawns. Normally you never use an Electric type here because nothing hits hard enough to do it, but Ampha actually has enough special bulk and enough special attack to do this. Okay, this is Zard. We need to bait Snorlax last. The only way to do that is killing the Zard with either Kabutops, and Kabutops cannot take damage, Ampharos, or Lantern. Oh wait, if I just kill this, I have it right in front of me. I thought it would be a lot trickier than this, but it's not. If I just kill this as Snorlax and we have it, and because I'm at full HP, we didn't take any damage on the Blastoise because it double Yawn Mist or whatever it did, or Mirror Coat on the last turn. This actually just dies the Thunderbolt, and I never died to Earthquake crit. And of course this dies the Thunderbolt because it's already chipped, but it dies the Thunderbolt from full HP if you were wondering. And this always baits Snorlax because of Earthquake. And this is actually why I brought Gyarados as backup, because we wouldn't have a way to PowerPoint stall the Snorlax if we didn't be Zatu's dead, and I knew that could happen. So I think actually my cook here saved me. Never dead to Earthquake crit. This is, it goes for Flamethrower randomly. I actually don't understand that. Earthquake's more damage. I'm not sure. Whatever. Yeah, I don't get that. Okay, this is Lax now. And now we need a count. Alright, Gyarados. Yeah, this cook was perfect. Holy shit. Curse. Doesn't matter what we pivot through here. I'll just go Dugong. It doesn't really matter. I'm counting the PP. Blaze. Ah, thank you. 2 curses, that's true. Come on, Kabu buddy. So close. This is painful. Okay, nice. Alright, so this is mapped out. It doesn't matter if it goes for Reflect or not, or Psychic. It's worth noting that this doesn't work if it's not Battle Armor. But the play, very importantly here, is to Rock Tomb first. Okay? It's just dead next turn now. It needed a Reflect to make it... Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's just dead next turn. Because now it's slower, and now I X-Scissor. So if you X-Scissor first, it survives, you're just dead to the next Psychic. So you have to Rock Tomb. Very, very important. Speed control is important in this game. Red! Like I said at the beginning, get your ass to Victory Road. Oh my god. EQ. Yep, good damage. Hyper Voice. Let's check for defense drop and or crit. Okay, best case scenario, honestly. Whiscash remains at pretty good HP. Alright, we get 2 kills. Or 2 at KO, excuse me. Brings in the Vileplume. This should always be grass move, but let's just double check. Okay, I'm gonna go Vileplume first. This is Giga Drain, always. That's so interesting. That thing had a kill on my Whiscash, guaranteed. Yeah, that's so weird. That's such an interesting quirk. I have no idea why it did that. Does ruin the plan a little bit, not gonna lie. I'm faster here, I can Sludge Bomb once. Maybe it misses Stun Spore or something, I don't know. Okay. Now I'm paralyzed. This is fine, I think. I just really am thrown off a little bit by it Stun Sporing my Whiscash. Okay, the thing is this is always Sludge Bomb now, so I can go Magneton, which is probably why I brought it. And I'm immune. And then we're beating Stun Spore or Giga Drain, and I can go, yeah, let's go through Magneton here. This is Giga Drain or Sludge, or or Stun Spore. I think this is just a pivot here to go Tails, and we're KOing at this range, and we're obviously faster. This is so if it goes Sludge Bomb, it's never damaging us, and if we kill this with Tails, it brings in Whack. Okay, we'll go from there. Okay, this fight's already gone a bit dicey. I think I didn't. Ninetales was a backup here, and I didn't want to do this because now I'm baiting AP, but like, I'm baiting Ancient Power and chance for Omni Boost, but I have no idea why I did not. Yeah, this is. Oh no, this is an AP because it's EQ. Perfect, and it's not risky AI. Okay, so that's really good. Okay, Sea King doesn't seem good here. Because I'm just dead into a lot of EQ into EQ rolls. I would go Sea King, I think, and risk Sea King if it was guaranteed not to kill with 2-hit crit, but it is. And I'm not Oranberry either. So everything else just loses EXP because there's like no pivot. So I think it is Dugong, which really sucks, but I think this is what we have to do. We have full HP Magneton and tons of backup for the Altaris. This is EQ. See our low roll and put us out of crit range would be nice. 91. Where am I at on that? AP crit. Not all crit rolls kill me. Most of them do. If it Omni Boost and goes +1 and +1. I need an Icy Wind here. Icy Wind into Bubble Beam always kills. So I just need to survive mid to high roll AP crit specifically. This is not Scope Lens. And I need an Icy Wind because if it Omni Boost on me, I want to be faster. Okay. This was the safest way, but this is what I talk about when like fiction can happen. Vileplume not Giga Draining my Whiscash is just bizarre as fuck. But let's just do this. So this is optimal, so that if an AP boost, we're fine. I never had a kill there. Just no crit kill. Nice. And boost was fine, okay. And now it can't switch to Altaria either because I kill it. Crit would have killed there, by the way, that was a high roll. Okay, cool. First, risk the Gauntlet, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, so the nice thing about this pre-damage is Blastoise always kills Sandslash and Torrent, and then also always baits exactly Giga Drain from Breloom and no other moves, so no Mach Punch, no Spore, or anything like that. So this should be good. Again, the scariest part of the fight is the Zangoose, in my opinion. But we're going to need to check some rangers and such before we get there. So we're faster, and with Torrent active, we always kill with Bubble Beam. Okay, easy start. This is Breloom. This is another easy part, we just go Tenta. We are Liquid Ooze, so on this Giga Drain, we'll get a little bit of chip. Yep. And this little bit of chip actually helps us. It's Shell Bell, so it'll get a tiny bit of recovery here, but not a ton. And this chip gets us the chip we need to be able to put this in range with Sludge Bomb and always kill, and we're faster. This is something like 91% minimum. So with the chip, we always kill. So that's a really easy start to the fight. Perfect. Now this is the tough part, in my opinion. It could set up with Swords Dance here. It could also just go for Crush Claw, but it's never going for Brick Break. And even if it defense drops us with a Crush Claw, we're always chilling with Battle Armor. Okay, goes to +2. I think that's not too bad. So we Rock Slide here. By the way, it could Swords Dance again. Or it could also flinch. Okay, exactly. It gets super greedy. Zangoose, my guy. That was so greedy. Alright, this is Dead or Rock Slide. I can never switch to Shelgon, and I think that's good. Let me just double check. Actually, it would have been better to take some chips so that Shelgon never sets up a Dragon Dance. I think we still have this. We always kill with Rock Slide here, but the Shelgon could be scary now, despite us taking like essentially no damage on 3 mons. The reason it's scary is it has Dragon Dance, so it's hard to pivot around. This is kind of like a setup trainer. We already saw Swords Dance twice from the Zangoose. So Shelgon at full HP. By the way, can I just take this on? I don't think we ever expected to be at full HP. The play might be just to stay in here. I was going to switch Azu and spam Charm, but we never expected to be full HP. It is dicey though. Because like if it sets up here, I am dead at some double-edged crits. And it's faster, which would be atrocious. So I think I do Rock Tomb once. This is really scary though. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Keep this slower. That crit wins us the game. And it just brick breaks anyway, which is unconcerning. That crit wins us the game, because now it's always guaranteed. I could go Azu, by the way, just to save HP, because there's like, it's -1 speed, so there's really nothing that can happen to me. To save experience, I meant. So even if it sets up here, I'm never dead to crit, and I'm always killing with Ice Beam. I think I will do that. I think it's correct. Kabutops has a lot of experience. Azu's fine. Could also just kill here. This might be a little too sophisticated, but yeah, it has Ice Beam. I'm gonna do this. Kabutops experience is a real thing. It's already level 41. I think splitting it this way is good. This is fine. Alright, buddy. Ice Beam. Nice. And a Deathless Gauntlet, so this run, the good trends continue. Really happy with this. We'll take a couple days to plan out Mount Chimney and Jagged Pass. We'll also grab a couple more encounters when we do that. And then we'll plan out Lava Ridge Gem after that. So